funny old world, the world of supercars, because for some millionaire owners, the classic sleek shape of a Lamborghini or the beautiful proportions of a Porsche, well, they just ain't up to the task. Some people want more, they want something even quicker, something that stands out from the crowd even more. Unfortunately, Porsche and Lamborghini have come up with a solution, with cars better geared for the racetrack than the road. Now, you're going to have to excuse my lack of Italian accent here because this car doesn't sound nearly as sexy with an Aussie accent. But the Lamborghini Superleggera is based on the regular Gallardo, but with a few really special touches. If you have a look, there's carbon fibre almost everywhere, from the side skirts to the mirrors, even the rear wing, even the doors inside. It's all about keeping weight to a minimum, making sure this car is even faster than the standard one. Of course, the engine remains a V10 5 litres, plenty in the way of grunt. With the 911 GT2, Porsche has taken that whole weight-saving philosophy to the next level, basically by ripping bits out. Like, who needs the rear seats? And the four-wheel drive system that's normally standard on the 911 Turbo, well, that's gone too. All keeps weight to an absolute minimum. Now, it may not be dripping in carbon fibre like the Lambo, but instead you get plenty of body add-ons. Things like this huge rear wing and a nice deep front spoiler, all designed to push the car to the road. But enough talking about these two. Let's go and do what everyone with even the vaguest hint of petrol in their veins would love to do. Let's take these babies for a spin. In the Lamborghini, you feel like you're getting something really special. All this carbon fibre. Geez, it looks good. It's really in keeping with the car. And the whole interior, well, yes, there's the occasional flash of Audi, things like the radio and the ventilation controls, but the rest of it is just pure Italian style. It looks absolutely fantastic. One thing though, you can probably notice, I'm not the most comfortable guy in the world at the moment. Have a look at this headroom, or more specifically, this lack of headroom. But thankfully there are some redeeming features, namely the V10. Have a listen to that. Fantastic. All up there's a full 390 kilowatts of power, and you really know it. This car just flies as you'd expect it to, because let's face it, pretty awesome looking car. It's sort of like this massive, heavily styled giant door wedge. Now, another bonus with the Lambo is the fact it drives all four wheels. It's an all-wheel drive. Now, most of the drive goes to the rear wheels, but you've still got some at the front. The suspension too is ultra firm. Very, very uncomfortable as an everyday driver, but for a weekend thrash, well, it certainly keeps the car nice and agile, nice and stable. And you can tell straight away that the abilities of this car are going to way outweigh the abilities of most drivers. The Superleggera though is a real sense of occasion. It's just a car that you wouldn't drive every day. It's not that sort of machine. But as a one-off, once in a week, once in a month, you're not going to feel a whole lot more special on this, or have much more fun. In comparison, the 911 GT2 feels almost, well, comfortable. Plenty of headroom, and obviously it's based on a regular 911. Looks pretty similar inside with some nice little detailed touches. Of course, on the dials you've got the big GT2 badge and these really body-hugging carbon fibre seats. This car's also roughly based on a 911 Turbo, but it does get more power. Boosted to exactly the same as a Lamborghini, 390 kilowatts. But it produces it in a very different way. The Lamborghini, of course, reasonably large capacity, but only naturally aspirated. This one, 2 turbos. As soon as you floor it, not a whole lot happens initially, then all of a sudden the turbos kick in and you're just off. It just absolutely flies. The GT2 makes a whopping 680 Newton metres of torque. That's about a third more than the Lamborghini. It has so much grunt going to those rear wheels that on a wet day, well, you can pretty much forget first and second gear. It'll just wheel spin, get the traction control constantly firing into action. And the brakes, they just haul up unbelievably. It's running massive carbon ceramic discs, all designed to dissipate heat better, to be able to cope with more heat, more punishment.
Like all Porsche 911s, the GT2 really commands respect when it comes to getting the balance right through corners. This is the only rear engine car on the market, so basically the nose can get a little bit light. And the situation doesn't get any better when you put all that power to the ground. Suddenly the nose lifts up and you've got even less weight over the front. But get it right, understand what's happening, and it is an absolute weapon through corners. There is one minor issue though, and that comes around town. You see the front spoiler is so low that you've got to be super careful not to scrape it. Even then, sometimes it's unavoidable. And that's where the Lamborghini has a slight edge over this car, because the nose can actually be raised hydraulically, just for driveways and everything like that. Great idea.
I got to tell you, there are a lot worse ways to spend a day with the best part of $1 million worth of cars. But one thing you really quickly learn is that neither of these cars are going to be fully appreciated on the road. They're just too fast, too focused, and a little bit too compromised. The Lamborghini, for me, it's very hard to get used to that cabin. It's really tight, really compact, just a bit uncomfortable basically for me. But it's supremely quick. The V10 engine is an absolute cracker. And when you've got rain threatening like this, that four-wheel drive system is absolutely invaluable. The Porsche doesn't have that, unfortunately, because it has a massive turbo rush. Even on a dry road, you can't get the power to the ground. So when it starts raining, look out. And really, that's the story of this car. You've got to know what you're doing. It makes you work for it. If you get it right, though, it's unbelievably quick. It's also pretty comfortable inside. And for me, that's where I reckon I'd be going. Having said that, if I had this much money, I reckon I'd go both.